Guys, welcome to the Crypto Matrix. I'm Mr. Legend. In this video, we'll be taking a look at an altcoin, Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic is down 51% over the last 1 year with a market cap of $1.27 billion. Ethereum Classic currently trades around $8.15. We look at Ethereum Classic's performance against the US dollar over the last few years on a weekly time frame. How high can we go if we get a really rally in the altcoin market, where those key levels where we might get rejected on our way to new all-time highs? We also look at Ethereum Classic's performance against Bitcoin. We look at Ethereum Classic's market cap, which currently sits around that $1.2 billion level. Can we reclaim the previous all-time highs? We've seen Ethereum Classic's market cap get to as high as $19 billion. Extreme fear is gripping the cryptocurrency market right now. How will that affect the price of Ethereum Classic? We'll talk about that and more in this video. But first, guys, if you want to become a member, if you want to become a legend, this link in the description. Let's get down to business. A lot of altcoins have been dumping over the last few weeks and the last few months. We have seen just some few signs of life in the altcoin market. Periods of extreme fear has been a good time to buy. Periods of extreme fear has been the best time to accumulate altcoins. Ethereum Classic trading at the $8.15 level with a market cap of $1.27 billion and a fully diluted market cap of around $1.71 billion. It has a total supply of 210 million tokens. 156 million of those tokens are in circulation with an all-time highs of $176. Ethereum Classic is down 95% from that all-time highs. Historically, for altcoin markets, that's when you want to buy those altcoins when they're down bad from their all-time highs. You're wondering, why would you buy an altcoin that's already down 95% from its all-time highs? The altcoin market, one of the most volatile markets in the world, the best way to make some big bucks in the altcoin market is to buy those altcoins when they're down bad so that you can sell them when you have those aggressive pumps to the upside where they go up thousands of percentage points. If you look at what Ethereum Classic did in 2016, went from as low as $0.69, pumping aggressively to new all-time highs. And by the time the bull market was over, Ethereum Classic had gone up by more than 6,400%. And all this happened in 406 days. And that's why we're in the altcoin market to get advantage of those huge swings to the upside. But then again, we have to deal with those huge swings to the downside. Ethereum Classic's first full bear market also saw it losing around 92% of its value. So volatility in the cryptocurrency market is a future, it's not a bug. For you to get those big pumps to the upside, you have to navigate your way through the big dumps to the downside. And the end of those big dumps to the downside has always been a good time to buy. The end of those big dumps to the downside is where smart money actually invests a lot of their capital. In 2021, we saw Ethereum Classics doing similar moves to the upside, rallying up by more than 3,900% to the upside, getting to as high as $160. But then again, just like clockwork, after the bull market comes the bear market. After a big pump to the upside comes a big decline. And we've been in that big decline for Ethereum Classic since April of 2021. We've seen Ethereum Classic dump by more than 94% yet again. But then again, market participants are asking, are we still going to see it pump to higher prices? Just like the other two previous bull markets and bear markets we have seen, I believe we're still going to see it pump to higher prices, but it's not going to be in a straight line. There's going to be some difficulties along the way. We're going to face some major resistance level. One of the major resistance levels to watch out for Ethereum Classic is going to be coming in around the $13 level to the $14.5 region. That's a very important level for Ethereum Classic. If you look at the price chart over the years, we've had some major reactions around those key price level. Ethereum Classic in 2020, February of 2020, got rejected around that price region. Look at what Ethereum Classic did during the 2018 bear market. It was bouncing around that $13 region before it eventually gave up the ghost. And when we're pumping to new all-time highs in 2021, we had to take a chill pill around that $13 level. Got a bounce there again in June of 2022. We got a bounce there again in June of 2023. And just as late as April of 2025, we saw Ethereum Classic getting a bounce there. From where we're currently trading, for Ethereum Classic to get to that $13 level, we have to see it pump by around 63%, which in the altcoin market is a pump for ants. If it's 3% pump, can literally happen overnight, in 1 week, in 1 month. But with the volatility in the altcoin market, you never want to say never. And if we continue pumping to higher prices, assuming we rally past $23, another key level where I believe major resistance is going to come in is around the $24 region. From where we're currently trading, Ethereum Classic will pump towards $24. From where we're currently trading, a 200% pump to the upside. We'll see Ethereum Classic gets towards $25. Maybe we'll continue going higher than that. Maybe we'll get rejected there. But if we continue going higher than that, there's still some more resistance level before we attempt to break to new all-time highs. And that resistance level will come in form of the previous 2018 all-time highs. In 2018, we saw Ethereum Classic getting to as high as $46, but the major resistance was coming in around the $39 region. We got rejected at that $39 region. And if we look back in 2022, we got about $39 region, got rejected again. Way back in March of 2024, we tagged the $39 level. Even as late as November of 2024, we still tagged that $39 level one more time. So that's why that $39 to $40 region is going to be pivotal. From where we're currently trading right now, we need to see Ethereum Classic go up by more than 350% to get towards that $39 level. And to get to new all-time highs, we need to see a gigantic pump to the upside. To get to new all-time highs, we need to see Ethereum Classic go from where we're currently trading right now, which is around the $8 level. We need to see it pump by more than 1,800% if it's to get to that crazy new all-time highs. And knowing how volatile the altcoin market can be, we might just be around the pump, might just be around the corner. Because right now, with extreme fear gripping the market, with market participants believing all coins are going to zero, that's literally the sentiments you need for you to accumulate a lot of altcoins. If you look at Ethereum Classic's performance against Bitcoin, it's been dumping to goblin town when the market is bearish, and when we see the market being bullish, we usually see Ethereum Classic outperforming Bitcoin. We've seen it dump 98% against Bitcoin, but then again, we have seen it rally up by more than 1,500% against Bitcoin in around 120 days. Since 2021, Ethereum Classic has been on a downtrend against Bitcoin, losing more than 95% of its value in the process. And the next big move for Ethereum Classic should see it pumping up by 100, 200, maybe even as high as 300% to the upside against both Bitcoin and Ethereum. If market participants are scared, they start bleeding their altcoins into the Bitcoin market. But when they get excited, when they start seeing those green long candles, they start flipping their Bitcoin back into the altcoin market. And Ethereum Classic is one of those altcoins to watch out for that could easily make big moves to the upside. Extreme fear is gripping the cryptocurrency market right now, but usually that's the best time to buy when market participants are scared to the teeth. If you look at Ethereum Classic's market cap, it sits around the $1.2 billion level. On the next key level for us, as we pump to higher prices, I believe it's going to come around the $3.8 billion region. We'll be having major reactions at that price level for majority of Ethereum Classic's price history. I won't be shocked if that proves to be a very defining market capitalization targets. From where we're currently trading, a 200% pump to the upside will get us there. But if we continue to higher prices, if we continue pumping aggressively to the upside, we might see Ethereum Classic finally break above the previous all-time highs. We sit around $18 billion. For us to get to that $18 billion level, we need to see more than a 1,400% pump to the upside. So guys, drop it out in the comment section. Are you still bullish on Ethereum Classic? Are you still buying some Ethereum Classic right now? How high do you see it going in the coming days and the coming weeks? Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like these. Turn on the post notifications, get notified anytime I drop a new video, anytime I go live. Remember guys, when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. And investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Invest for the long haul. Don't get too scared. Don't get too greedy. See you guys in my next video.